everybody, it's Kelly. I'm coming back to you with some silly photos, let's just say. And I am going to be using mostly Lily B here, but I add for paper. I do add a Bella Boulevard paper in there as well. So that diagonal stripe background there is Bella Boulevard, and that's the color Chaos Paper and Ice Strands. I love this diagonal stripe for backgrounds. You've seen me use it before. I'm going to be really sad when I run out of these. And then the paper that I just put over the top there that will comprise the majority of the layout, that floral paper is from Lily B. Double Dutch is the name of the collection, and the paper is called Marmalade. And then I also have that red polka dot paper that I'm going to map my photos on. And that polka dot paper is from Lily B. Good Cheer. The paper is called Frosty, and that paper is from 2012. Both of those Lily B papers are from 2012. It's time to get them used up. I loved Lily B. I especially love these collections, but you know, Lily B hasn't been around for probably more than a couple of years, and it's time to get through this in my stash. So I've got a couple of layouts coming up in the not so distant future that you will see with the Lily B papers. So I have all of that sort of mounted. I'm just playing around with what kind of configuration I want to use on my photos, and I'm not sure, so I'm going to do something I am sure about. And I went and grabbed those border stickers from Doodlebug. They're called Fancy Frills in the Ladybug color, which is the red, and I'm just going to use that to sort of border my layout. And my struggle here is that there was that big space with nothing in it on that horizontal photo. I think it had, I don't even remember what it was now because I didn't look, but I think before I took it off the mat there, but I think it was something like, you know, a barricade or something like that. And I was having a hard time because I wanted to cover it up with the horizontal photo, but I couldn't do that because the balance was off. So I thought, why didn't I just do this before? I cropped it out and ended up with a square photo, and then cropped that piece of paper that it was on, and everything was all good. I really, really like the layout of this much, much better now. So next I took that cut apart there, which it says notes from today. It's that red one, and that is from El Studio Sunny Days. It's the cutouts. And then I'm adding things to that now. I have that little ruffled piece with the heart on it, and that is actually, that little pinwheel is from Valentine's Craft, the XOXO Love Embellishments, and that's from Hobby Lobby, but it was a Valentine's Day collection. So yay for me. And I'll talk about that a little bit more. I want to get myself caught up. I added that little arrow that says fave. That's from Jilly Bean Soup Labels, the Summer Red Raspberry Soup collection. I added that Saturday sticker up on the top right, which is from Jilly Bean Soup Labels Days of the Week. And then I also added that date sticker up there, which is from My Mind's Eye, Miss Caroline Howdy Doody baby sticker labels. And all of those are things that I've had sitting around in my stash that need to get used up. So I'm consciously trying to go into things that are older, is what's happening with this layout, as I'm really looking at some things that have been around for a while. And then I also have that little label on the top left photo there, or the left photo on the top of that, and it says Wish You Were Here, and that's from the Jilly Bean Soup Labels, the Vacation collection. So now I think I have everything caught up for you. I did add another one of those little heart pinwheels at the top right, but I took the ruffle off the back of it just because I thought the ruffle was too much in that top collection there. I couldn't get it to sit right with those two labels. So I just took it off because, you know, it doesn't matter what I do with that. I'm making those embellishments work for me. And then I'll take the Saturday label and kind of put that off a little bit to the side, a little bit more to the side, and I'll cut it off so that that just lays together a little bit better there. Except I'm going to adjust this more than once. And then the thing about those love embellishments is Hobby Lobby always has a seasonal section, and within that seasonal section, you can often find things like these the little heart ruffles pieces. I just bought some pumpkins, wood pumpkins, those kinds of things, and you can use those for scrapbooking embellishments. Now, they probably are not acid free, but really I'm not that worried about it. In all seriousness, these are just fun, silly photos of my sister, my sister-in-law, me, and a really good friend of my sister-in-law's when we went to a local festival. It was actually last year, September of last year, and we were just taking pictures. It's a cranberry festival, and so we were just taking pictures in these silly little cranberry backdrops, I guess, or whatever, foreground things, whatever. Anyway, so it's not like it's a historic photo that I have to worry all that much about. So I have decided that I'm going to call this layout Crazy Bunch of Berries. I was going to do cranberries, but it's so big, I just decided Crazy Bunch of Berries is fine. And I'm using that beautiful gold foil alphabet from Dear Lizzie. They're the Fine and Dandy thickers called Woodland. I love that alphabet. Unfortunately, I think this is my second one of these, and then I bought an extra one as well. So I will have more of that alphabet left. All right, so I've got the word berries down. I like that there's gold in there because it picks up on the gold in the love banner, or the love banners. And I'm thinking about how I'm going to add a little bit more gold into this layout. And I just like how that gold gives a pop to the red and blue of this layout. Now I'm adding some mini tile letter stickers there from October Afternoon. It's the mini markets, the peppermint mini markets. And that will be for the first part of my title, which is the Crazy Bunch of. I looked at a couple of alphabets that I had and just decided the Lily Bee is not completely white based. So it looks actually really nice with the October Afternoon letters. Because sometimes you have to be careful about that, because those October Afternoon letters, especially some of the older mini markets, can be really, really cream based. All right, so I'm grabbing my tweezers here just to help me line these up a little bit better. And I did use my wax paper there so that I could see how everything lined up here. And I did decide to put the word of there. It falls off a little bit there. In other words, it's a little bit longer than the word berries underneath it, but it's not that bad. I'm not going to worry about it so much. All right, so I am thinking about adding that gold in, like I said. So I grabbed one of my heart punches there. And that heart punch is from Express. And I think it's Express is what it's called. I bought it at Ben Franklin. I'm going to put that on the top. I've not got it quite positioned where it's going to end up. That's where it's going to end up. And then I'm also looking at this. It's just a bag of gold punches. And I have this scallop circle here that I believe that's a Martha Stewart punch. I forgot to write that one down for you, but I'm pretty sure that's where that particular scallop punch came from. If you really want to know, just let me know. And I believe it's about a 2-inch scallop punch. The gold foil paper that those are punched out of is from Recollections, which is Michael's brand. So I'm just going to quick cut off those labels up on top. And I'm liking how that little bit of extra gold ties in with the foil of that title too. And so I'm thinking I want something else, another little texture there. So I grab my red enamel dots from Doodlebug. They're the Doodlebug sprinkles in Ladybug again. That's what they call their red color. And I'm just going to scatter a couple of those around the page just for, again, another little texture. Something a little bit different there. All right. And just kind of one in each little area of embellishment. All right, I'm done. So there is a still shot and a couple of detail shots. Hope you're all well, and I'll be back with another layout again soon. Bye.